You're listening to the Law Enforcement Pirate Radio Network. Radio Free Larry presiding.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Radio Free Larry.
All right, here we go again. Buckle up. Rough roads ahead. That was interesting. The guy was pointing to this box going, I guess that's your wheel. And I'm looking at it. It's like a F-250 wheel or something. The box size. I don't know if it was a wheel in it. But like, that doesn't make sense. And then he brought this little itty-bitty box out. He said, oh, wait, that's not it. And he brought this little itty-bitty box out. 15-inch rim. So I got it going on at Discount Tire. Gotcha man behind the counter. Gotcha. Who got who? Boo, boo, boo. The devil that powers you is going to hell, all of you. At least hell on earth. He's definitely going to hell. I mean, he's a devil. 100%. He's only one of them, but 100%. Powers corruption. The Bible and the federal courts call it corruption. He's getting a boost from running for office, gets the reception from Trump telling him stupid. 100%. Now, if he ever gets another judge is going to throw the book at him. 100%. Well, I'm sure Chansley, I guess, was a felony, right? Right. So he's dealing with having to have a felony, and that's not, too cool for him. But I think he should have worked on expunging it instead of because now that's another point if he tries to expunge it or something like that in the future, right? I guess the only way is a pardon, right? And he probably wasn't gonna get one anyway. Unless Trump gets in there, but Trump's not getting in there. And he might think that. He might feel like Trump's getting in there. There is no poll that ever said that Trump was real poll that said that Trump was going to win the presidency this go round. He's just taking what it says in the nomination and acting as though that's the big polls for the presidential election. Actually, Trump winning is the worst thing that could happen for the Republicans. He's got more enemies than anybody else. But that thing with DeSantis, that was insane. Oh yeah, we're going to investigate. We're going to investigate Bud Light because look what happened. But you and your people caused that. You and your cancel culture there, DeSantis. So you can't investigate them. They had nothing really to do with it. 100%. The people that are investigating them and calling foul are the ones that caused the money loss. It's only one person and one can. There's no reason to have done that. Yeah, they call it a gotcha, but you can't. You're the ones that did it. I mean, you could do it because you're like a tyrant, but you're a despot. DeSantis is the despot. And Florida is turning into a bacteria-ridden garbage scow. Right. Most people in Florida swim in their own pool nowadays. Anybody that thinks has a thinking brain. That's for the tourists to go swim in the feces. What do they call that? What do they call that? I should give this guy a ride. I don't know where he's going. What do they call that? A cesspool, right? So that's bizarre, you know. He just, I told you which way to go. No, God's not directing the Christians and the Republicans on how to f off everybody else. 100%. Well, if they'd only be like us, a devil and going with a future in hell. I joke about a guy behind the counter. This is how I tithe. I do things for people. I don't trust the church with my money. So I directly give it to the people. I want to make sure it gets to the people. 100%. I don't want to go to gold toilets or 2024 Broncos. But that Ford dealer had that Popo mobile in there. They're going to probably be discouraged, but it takes time. I don't think they would have figured it out. Like even if they like showed up to help her, because I couldn't talk to her at first. I was like, "Is somebody going to come and help you?" But then she started asking me, "Do you know where to buy this stuff?" Which is why I was probably there because I do know. I mean, they would have probably got to it, but again, this is my good deed for the bicycle. Because I was on. I mean, how clear could it be? I was on my way to not buy this, to pick up the bicycle, and there she is coming across the intersection, and she looked right into my vehicle, like through. She's just looking at me. She's like, "Eh." It's definitely she doesn't know that air is supposed to be in her tires, but she's supposed to check it. I think that's what it was. Otherwise, the wheel would have been fine. Right. Well, now she has that knowledge. It could be about. Uh, Stay peaceful. I'm gonna have to talk to them a little bit. So stay peaceful. Praise God and all that you do. Praise God.